So next I built Sauron. I'm a massive Lord fan, so the I sees all, One Ring rules them all. So you can see here 28 sessions, memory stored, conversations, interviews. This is the dashboard itself, and it even breaks it down based on kind of the categories of data that I've provided it, right? Memories, sessions versus conversations versus interviews, and the activity timeline. And then also you can see the command center with all these. They're also up here. If I go onto the video parser, you can drag in a video file, and then what it's going to do is it's going to do supervised, unsupervised training, or labeling more so. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to break it down into processing quality, input quality, as you can see here. And then here's even an example of a specific chunk, a Q&A chunk. You hear glass break in your apartment at 2:17. You're in bed half asleep. What happens in minute 1? When hearing a noise at night, Josh tends to investigate slowly, risk, medium, tempo, deliberate. So this is an example of an actual video I brought in. Then if you go onto the vault, you can see a little bit of a neural network here of like kind of different things that it's broken down into. I can filter. It's a 26% match. You can have a full conversation with that AI. The interrogation room, give it a second to load here. And basically what this is at a high level, I mean, Sauron as a whole, instead of capturing everything, I generated smart prompts. A system that would ask me a question, I'd answer. If my response was shallow, it would dig deeper. Additionally, I fed it 6 years of my life, iMessage, WhatsApp messages, emails, photos, videos, everything going back about 6 years, which is basically what my iCloud account had. And then here what you can see is you can see the knowledge coverage based on all of that. I mean, it wasn't all of it initially, but parts of it. Knowledge coverage, 297 memories, priority, recommendations. If I were to click continue, it would go into a full interrogation room. Then you have the eyes gaze, which is the last part of this, which is your behavioral profile. So basically I'd sit on camera, for a minute I'd sit silent, then I would ask a question, then I'd lie about something, then I'd talk about something that makes me anxious, then something I'm proud about or proud of, and then something that makes me sad. And then from that, it would be able to gauge how do I interact in certain environments, which is pretty cool. But then I realized I was using an instruct model and asked it in the Seek the Eye, what's my name? And be like, I'm an AI assistant, I don't have a name. And I realized I was going about this all wrong. So I then decided, okay, let's pivot again. Rather than trying to layer all of this onto like ChatGPT and just give it a better understanding of me, let's actually dig a lot deeper. And that's where Prometheus came in. My goal with Prometheus was to be very ominous. This is very intentional design. I don't remember it, but it remembers me. So if I click on this audio right up here, you'll see what I mean. Very ominous. If I click into it, you'll see this is a neural network here. These are the actual neurons of this digital clone. And it has up to 6 years of memory, the span right here. Then you have signal data, which is the 68,000 here at the network. These are all my contacts, the imprints. This is how long I sat in front of the camera actually speaking. You have mappings. These are the connected neurons, the total data, much more than the 24 gigabytes before. Cognitive artifacts, a bunch of content I wrote for it, or previous content I had, blogs, Medium, whatever, that I threw into this. Then you have calibration, which you can see here. Quen 2.57 billion parameters, LoRa fine-tuning, and this I actually trained the model. Before I was kind of leveraging a model with role-playing, now I'm actually training a model itself. Now if I go into the interact screen and pop in Cindy here, and just write, hey Josh, how are you? Regular conversation. And this is the cognitive layer itself. Hey Cindy, I'm doing all right, how about you? Sometimes I call my mom Cindy. Doing great. Are you busy? No, not too busy, what's up? When did you speak with your sister last? And then I'd be like, talk to Haley a few days ago, why, everything okay with her? Actually, Lexi, comma, she is feeling down. Can you call her? Oh, got it. Yeah, I'll definitely call Lexi. Thanks for letting me know she's feeling down. I'll check in with her ASAP and see how I can help. Appreciate you looking out for her. Love you. And really the goal here is I wanted to make it feel human with human intent. The same kind of emojis I use, the same kind of terminology, the fact that I barely capitalize anything when I'm texting someone. And it's not only kind of having this layer specifically with my mom, I built out different personas more or less because everyone interacts with people differently, right? Like the way that you interact with your brother or the way that you interact with your mom, it's gonna be very, very different. So if I pop in Jake here, one of my brothers, and I go, hey Josh, it will start off the conversation entirely differently, as you can see. Yo, what's up? And then I could be like, just working on some hardware. How about you? Just coding, you know me. Lol. Gonna be building the firm where soon could use some for sure. Always down to debug when you need it. Just let me know when. Cool. I'll ping you. Sounds good. I'll be around. So as you can see, depending on who it's actually talking to, whether it's my brother, whether it's my mom, whether it's a friend of mine, it's going to act totally, totally differently. Same system, different personality based on the relationship itself. And my goal with this, realistically, is to build out a system by integrating Twilio for calling, where it calls my mom, has a full conversation with her. She genuinely believes it's me. And my belief is if my mom can't tell the difference, you've passed the Turing test.